Okay, perfect. We got that last thing all loaded in one piece. So it worked out great. There's a bicyclist out here. Good place to bike as long as you don't ride on the sidewalks when people are supposed to walk. I don't know if these people know where they're going or what. Not sure. I know where I'm going. Okay, like the rain stopped a few days ago. It's still wet over here. It's not as deep as it was, though. It's kind of drying up. We're soaking through that asphalt. Let's see, they got the sand and some dirt in. Outhouses. Some hay. That might be grass. That might be that roll-out grass. I don't know. Or hay to soak up spills. I'm not sure. There's supposed to be a really giant pool out there, though, that they're supposed to be building. At least the sign makes it look like it's going to be humongous. I think they need a little less pool and more parking. So where I'm at, there's only 2 parking spaces at all, and no guest parking. And they will tow you away. There's some old biddies on that property, they'll be calling the damn tow truck, you know what I mean? Because there's nothing else better to do, and they're like in that HOA thing. So it's kind of sucky when you really don't have parking. They could have took away more of the greenery and put more parking in so that there would be adequate parking for every unit. Instead, they park on the grass and do all kinds of stupid stuff, and it ruins the ground if you've got a car leaking with antifreeze and oil and tranny fluid, you know, in the ground. It kills the grass and everything, and some stuff will never go back. Ooh, there's suspensions going on that car. That could be pricey. Crown Vic, I think it was. The stop sign is faded. I wonder why they don't replace it. I mean, it's almost pure white. So much stuff I have to do and remember to do. I hope I do. I need to start making my list, I guess, so I can make sure that I don't miss anything. I've got to update my GPS, my Garmin. I got to do a bunch of stuff. Got to get all my computer stuff updated. Got to work on my daughter's computer. I can get a lot of the stuff out upstairs today. I was kind of hoping to be pretty much out today, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Received no more paperwork on this deal, but I think she has to refile over again and serve me. I'm not sure. I think that's what the lawyer said, is she'd have to start all over again. So that would give me a 15-day. Otherwise, it would be a 5-day notice. But it wouldn't go through in court if it went to court because the paperwork wasn't right. I don't even know if they let her file with it. Not right. In California, they'll let you be stupid. You get all the way into the court and then they go, nope, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong. Try again next time. See ya. But I'm trying to avoid that. I'm trying to go ahead and get moved out because there's just no future. Really, there isn't. I mean, the place is screwed up, but and it's absolutely illegal, 100% illegal what she's doing. I wouldn't want to have that on my head, much less do the jail time for it. I really wouldn't if I was a landlord. I really, really wouldn't. I'd be scared to death of that. Unless I bought him out, made him an offer, and said, "Look, if I give you $3,000 or $4,000, would you just move so I can sell this?" How would you feel about that? Me, I would take it. I would say, okay. And I will be willing, and I will hire a moving service. And I'll come in and pack this up and move the rest of the stuff out. I would do it in a heartbeat. I would do it so fast, you couldn't even blink. Be out less than 24 hours, gone. Those old cars. 70s cars. We got an SS over there. Girls, you shouldn't be with that door open at that food truck and got your head all the way down to the ground reaching at something with shorts on. That is not very smart. Putting on the show. Cute little Jeep thing. Not very safe, but they're cute. My mother had one. It was absolutely horrible. She went to get one like that guy who had all the pink Jeeps in Hawaii. I forget his name. I'll think of it here in a minute, I'm sure. I'm thinking Onassis, but that's not it. It's he also had some stuff in Catalina Island and did it all pink. But that was like his trademark thing, you know. All the Jeeps were pink, the buildings pink, and all that. And she was so excited to get that Jeep, and it was blue and white. And it had like blue and white striped canvas stuff. It didn't even have real doors on it, it just had these canvas things. God, what a horrible vehicle. Oh, it was so cold. I remember it when I was little, riding that thing from the sailing school in Long Beach. It was absolutely freezing with the wind blowing. And us in there, oh God. Like, what kind of car is this? You gotta freeze in it. My mom just thought that was the thing for a moment. And then I guess she got the Jag after that, the Jaguar. Before that was all Cadillacs. She always had a brand new Caddy from Bob Spring Cadillac in Long Beach. My dad always made sure my mother had the best. He just drove a little Volkswagen. He had that really ugly purpley blue. It was like baby blue, but it had that purple hue to it. It wasn't quite baby blue. And it was so ugly. I was so embarrassed. My mother dropped me off at school. Oh gosh. I just wanted to sink down and seat and hide. I couldn't stand the car. I thought it was ridiculous looking with that blue. I was just little. I was like 5, 6, 7, something like that. Oh, somebody playing them, blasting their music a little bit. YouTube isn't gonna go for that. So now, I remember to get my face mask. Now I've got to go get 3 gallons of milk from the market. We aren't going to do Tom Thumb again. That's just horrible. I've gone through 6 bad gallons of milk. Wasn't dire hopes the other day when I went through there and went, I guess I'll get my milk here so I don't have to go to the market. They got 30 gallons in there right now. They must have just brought it, and it was bad. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. I can go to the market, get them for $3 a gallon, get 3 gallons over there, and I'm set. Hopefully I won't have to pour them out or anything, because if I get moved before that, I do about a gallon a day. They say that vitamin D is very good for the pandemic. There's like 3 vitamins that are really, really good. So take your vitamins, even if you're taking a multivitamin. It's a real good idea to make sure you're up on your vitamins, because it could help you. From what the medical industry is saying. I'm a big vitamin person. I take vitamins like people eat peanuts. I'm just taking them all day long. Saw a swing, and my porch swing is out at the Georgia house. Oh, and let me tell you what. I got some sad news yesterday morning. I had a very dear friend of mine that we lived on the property there, and he also gave me a big trailer that was on the house for all my crafts and stuff. And he got real sick, and I had to climb through a window to get him out, to get help and stuff. He had actually fallen down, and it had been a few days before I got to him, and had called 911 and all that, and it was really strange, but he was quite dehydrated. And his love of his life is this little dog named Peanut, which is a long-haired Chihuahua. They almost look like Pekingese, but and Peanut is the coolest little thing. Peanut can run like fire and fly. Just the cutest thing. And so while he was in the hospital, the brother-in-law, which was his sister's husband, wanted that dog out of the house. And, I mean, of course, we were there. And he called me one night and he said, look, if y'all want that dog, take it. But I want it out of the house or I'll kill it. I'll take it and kill it. And he was like, how could you kill a little bitty dog? I mean, really? So, I hate people with that backwards thinking. And that dog didn't hurt anybody. And that dog's Don's life. I mean, Don just freaked out over that dog, you know? So I was waiting for him to get back from the hospital because he had to take care of the dog, because otherwise it would be a terrible thing. I don't know where to park over here. Last time they drove the car right through the other side of my car. Sideswiped it. So I ended up with this dog, but I travel so much, I really don't have, I love this car right here, can I have it? I really don't have the time or the money. I've had like 3 or 4 Trans Ams. I really don't have the time and money to have an animal. I really don't want to take one on the road. Look at that little Lexus thing, SC430. This pretty little dude. And so I ended up handling this dog, and I gave it to a good friend of mine, and his dog had just passed away. And he got, one of those junkyard dogs. It's like a Heinz 57. You don't know what it is. Big dog, a great dog that belongs on a farm. And he just liked those manly dogs, And so I I gave him a little bitty dog, and he was like, I don't need it. And it was like, well, I mean, I can't be around to take care of it, and it's Don's, and if he gets out of the hospital, well, meantime, Don dies. They pull the plug on him or something. Because they planned on him being dead. Because of what he had. What people will do for money. So, he gave it to some girl. I could have sold the dog for like $700 because it had papers and everything. So I gave it to some girl that we knew. Ended up being a really bad situation. She had big dogs and she had kids that were bad, and the dog was really getting mistreated. And I mean, it included like 2 giant bags of dog food that were like, 50 pounds each, and all kinds of other stuff with the dog and everything, and all that food ended up going to the other dogs. This dog was just tiny. It doesn't eat 100 pounds of dog food. So anyway, it was kind of sad. Anyway, had to get the dog back because it was just too dangerous. Every time that this girl was posting stuff on Facebook and that, about what her kids do to the animals and stuff like that, it was like freaking me out. So, got the dog back. Well, then my buddy Dave, he fell in love with the dog. He kind of got attached when he had to take it and give it to that girl. But then I said, well, you should say something. I mean, it's my dog. I'm in charge of the dog. If you wanted the dog, you should have said something. We don't have to give it away. I just didn't want it moving around a lot because, it was just little, It's like kids. You got to be careful the way you handle animals. So anyway, ended up getting the dog back. He went go get the dog back. We didn't get about 1/8 or 1/4 of the original stuff that went with the dog. And this was only like a 2-3 week period. So then he's like thinking about finding a home, and I said, look, I really can't keep the dog. But, I can sell it, and that will be fine. Because I can get just under $1,000 for the dog. No problem. Because the dog, I had all the papers, all the vet papers, everything. It's very well taken care of. And next thing you know, he just wants to keep the dog. But he still wants to get another big farm dog. And I said, you can't get another big farm dog because it will step on that dog and kill it. Or pick it up by its neck and kill it. Because the dog got really bad injured from a big dog that somebody had, and it about killed the dog, picking it up by its neck, shaking it. And that was really bad. It was really, really bad. But this dog has the greatest personality in the world, and it's like, it loves to be airborne. It like flies across places in the room. It's super fast, really neat dog. And a really loving animal, very, very loving animal. So anyway, unfortunately, the guy that, look at the way you drive. Now this is why my car gets jacked, because people drive around my car and be right next to it. I can't believe how close that idiot female was to my bumper right there. I need to be putting like big pins out in front of my car so that people will get their crap scratched. That's what I really need to do. So anyway, where the dog went, the guy just never takes his animals to the vets. And I was worried about that. I thought, God, that dog, it's going to be out in the country with the cows and everything like that, and the mosquitoes, and it's probably going to die from heartworms or something because he'll never take him to the vet. And so, I got noticed yesterday morning that Peanut, the little dog, Don Hewitt's little dog, had passed away in his sleep. And that really hurt. That really hurt. It really, really hurt. And I think what hurts most is when my daughter finds out. because her and that puppy dog were really, really close. That was, out of all the animals she's had, that was one of the neatest animals, I think. The most personality animal, and that animal just really loved her. So, yeah. So, anyway, that was kind of a sad note yesterday morning. But then life goes on. That thing is, I thought about how many years a dog is, and I think it's 7 years to a human year. So actually, you know, when dogs get to be about 15, they've already done some time. You know, they just don't live a long time. Cats, I think, live longer than dogs. But, so I guess you would say the dog was kind of old when it was really just a puppy. When Don got it, it was a baby. It was abandoned. And I think I know who did that. And he ended up stuck with this dog that he didn't want. And he fell in love with it because it's just a little bitty thing. And he's the one that named it Peanut. So, anyway, hug your babies. Love your animals. Do something kind for a stranger. Learn something new every day. And too much of a good thing is wonderful, and we'll take lots of that. I gotta go get some milk. Talk to you later.